doing? Hi Orange, how you doing? Hi Juana, how you doing? Hi Box, how you doing? Welcome in. I hope you're having a good day. It's good to see you guys. Well, drum gaming. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah. So I have the drum with me right now. I'm actually excited, but I will let you guys be aware that it might be really loud. It might be really loud. Um, so um, bear in mind, I'm using a drum. I have my handy dandy sticks. We're gonna bang some drums and we're gonna play some music. Um, I have like okay. So I have kind of like tested it the other day when I got it, and I have to play like 1-star maps because I actually cannot do it. So we're gonna literally be playing. We're literally gonna be starting playing Taiko again, which is crazy. But it could be fun. It could be fun to like watch me be bad again at Taiko. I remember you playing like archives before I even knew about Osu. Oh my goodness. See, people say that, but I'm the opposite way around. I literally found out about Taiko through Osu. I didn't even know about it beforehand. Cheesy drums, yeah, they are very cheesy. How are you doing? I hope you guys are having a good Saturday, by the way. I hope it's good, happy, healthy, cheesy. Why is it mania? But yeah, we're gonna be playing. We're gonna be playing really low stars today until I feel like I'm annoying my father too much. But yeah, that's what we're gonna be doing. It's gonna be low, but we're practicing, and that's okay. That's okay. So, be careful of your ears. That's what I'm saying. Okay. Because I have to cause look, the sensitivity is kind of annoying because you have to hit it quite hard for it to like pick up. So yeah, that's that. That's that. Okay, let's go. Ah, no. Oh my gosh. Woo, I passed. This is my first map passing on the drums. Woo, I passed on the drums. Oh wait. Oh no, I'm playing. I should put it on. Wait. Which one? That one. Oh no, I played it. Oh no, my ranking. Oh no, oh no, oh no. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. It's all reminding myself. Not to destroy my ranking. Okay. I swear I'm hitting it though. Hi, how you doing? Oh my gosh, it's so hard. It's so hard. Ah! It's pain because I feel like I have to hit it like really hard. That like I feel like it feels like it's gonna break the drum, if that makes sense. But I'm not used to being. I feel like I'm being really aggressive. I'm not an aggressive person. You know, last mission of GTA. Good luck. Hopefully it goes well. And hello, Birds Out Soul. How you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Ignore me failing. I am playing with the hori drum, and I'm not very used to hitting the drum, if that makes sense. Just pretend that I'm learning. I'm learning. Ah. But yeah, bear in mind it's gonna be a loud drummings because unfortunately the drum is right next to like the microphone where I normally talk. But just keep that in mind. $200 more points. Do it. Get that points. Get those points. You know, you only live once. Get all the points you want. Wow. Ooh. What's an RX 580? What is it? What did you buy? Hopefully it's something that makes you happy. GPU. Nice. Nice. Are you excited? I don't know anything about those things, so I don't know if that's good or bad. So awesome. When in doubt, I'll just say it's good. Bam. Okay. Bam, bam, bam. Yeah, yeehaw. Yeehaw, cowboy. It is newer than my current one. Oh, that's good then. That's good. It's good to upgrade. Yeah, exciting. Exciting stuff. Yeah. Yeah, nice. Nice, nice, nice. Nice, 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 nice. Nicer than rice. Hit, hit. Okay, I need to move my body over here, I think. I don't know. It looks weird. Feels weird. Oh. That's when I play hours to use till death. Oop. Oh yeah, I'm an earthquake. I'm sorry. Like it doesn't. I'm sorry. Okay, we might be having an earthquake in our house, but literally, if I do like small taps, like light taps, it doesn't detect. I feel like I have to punch it, like I'm punching the drum. I feel really aggressive. I'm not aggressive. It just doesn't pick it up. Unfortunately, I wish it was not as a pain in the butt, but it is. But I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm just punching. I'm just punching the drum today. I mean, I'm passing 1 star though. Oh no, that's the same map. Yeah, I can pass a 1 star on a drum. Whoa, I'm such a drummer. I'm a drummer. Yeah. But also, it's the new thing that I don't know where to sit, how to sit properly. That's comfy. So I just gotta like adjust myself. So I check TikTok and close to monetization. Wow. I am not. Yeah. I just don't get TikTok, I think. I think I am not a TikToker. Do I understand it? No, I don't. But congrats. Congrats in advance.
This is the end of you and me, and I'm never going back. Before my broken soul begins to fade to black. And if I could show you now, let you see the future. Burn it out, burn it out. This is confirmation. The higher up I get, I bury it, bury it. The higher up I get. Tick, tick, tock, has passed away. Come on, it's the only way. Save yourself for a better day. No, no, we'll fall down. I know, you know this is over. Tick, tick, tock, and his bomb is away. Now we're falling, now we're falling. Tick, tick, tock, and his bomb is away. Tick, tick, tock, and his bomb is away. Tick, tick, tock, and his bomb is away.
Wow. Tick tick tock. Tick tock on the clock. Ba, 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 bow. Yeah, I'm gaming. Gaming. Gaming so hard. Is that the one I did the other day? I think so. Yeah, I did some practices the other day. And when I was practicing, I realized that I am really bad. But it's okay. What time is it for you? For me, it's like 11 o'clock. For me, it's 20 past, well, nearly 20 past 9. Yeah, so when it gets like really late, I'll take the drum away. Otherwise, it's gonna be like probably gonna disturb everybody. I mean, it's already disturbing my dad. I think my dad's not enjoying it too much. But yeah, it is later on in the day. Oh, is that my dog? Why? Hello? What are you doing here? Oh, you redeemed. Oh, I didn't see that. Oh, you redeemed. Give my doggos a treat.
I just thought throw an excuse to come upstairs.
To be like why are you being so loud and noisy?
Oh no, you're not annoying me.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
It's a pain in the butt. Ah, that's it. Thank you for giving the doggos a treat. They love it. They can have my heart today. If I am so generous. Oh, would you like a treat? Gentle. Go on then. Good boy, good girl. Love you. Oh, are you okay?
Certainly am.
That's good. Do you want to have a try?
No, thank you.
Oh, I think you'll be better than me at... Oh. No, don't. Oh, did you do that? I didn't do that. Hey, I'll be trying.
I'm just hitting it.
See, you have to be happy because it doesn't detect it.
It's not detecting anything like this, is it?
No.
Oh. No.
No, it's annoying.
You have to.
That's why it sounds like I'm killing somebody.
Beat 7 bells. What did they say? Oh my god, how
So-
much dedication to redeem?
You have how many channel points do you have, Opie?
About 500,000?
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. You have 500,000 channel points. You can redeem everything.
Apart from VIP.
Yeah, because you're already VIP. Oh no, because mods can't be VIP.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oops. See, I'll go back to the microphone. Oh my goodness. Do you want to
I
watch?
think you need to use it more. It might soften it up a
Do
bit.
you think so? I didn't. Wait.
Yeah, you can just press it.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, that does it.
Oh my gosh. Sorry, I'm just learning.
I wonder if you can
Wait.
do this.
Ah. Is that easier?
It's actually really easy.
Oh my gosh.
It's really
Why is
easy.
it so much easier to do this than use the... Not there.
No, I think it's a force thing.
I have no
I mean,
force.
because, well, I think these are too light.
I need something heavy.
Yeah. Use a Caesar. Caesar, what are you doing, Caesar? Down there.
What?
Tissue.
Oh. What's in your mouth? That's my hair. Why are you eating my hair? That's not tasty. It's not nutritious.
He likes it.
Oh, you're a weirdo. Oh, buenas tardes. Hi. Hello. My dogs are in my room right now. They just had a treat, and my dog Caesar, he just ate my hair from the floor because he is silly, but I love him, and he just looks at me like I was the weirdo, questioning him why he was eating my own hair, but it's always my fault. And Luna, my other doggy, she's next to me. And she's being a good girl because she is a good girl and she's well behaved. Yes, you are, your baby. But yeah, how are you guys doing? Hope you're having a good day. Well, yeah, my dad's just come upstairs and with my doggies. I think he's gonna take them away now.
Come on then, you two.
Oh, thank you for taking them up and redeeming the treaty.
Come on, boo.
Love you, doggies. No, okay, they've gone downstairs now. Okay, so we're actually playing
He's coughing now.
Yeah, well, I wonder why he's coughing because he ate my hair. He is. Oh, silly sausage. Okay, well, as I was saying, we're playing with the drum the first time, and I have to like hit it. So it's gonna be loud. Just to warn you. So yeah, keep that in mind. It's gonna be loud. Oh my gosh, it's so annoying. How did I hit it? Ah!